Well, that's glad to hear. So let's just kind of kick off, introduce yourself, who you are, your relationship with me, your favorite godson. So yes, kind of introduce yourself to the world.
Sure. So actually, this one my polka dot sisters will appreciate. My name is Angela Nuss. I am a lifelong resident of the town of Braintree, Mass, in good old USA, birthplace of two presidents and the father of West Point. Yes, birthplace of two presidents. Let's see. The other portion I like to say is I am happily single, child-free, pet-free, self-employed condo owner, Disney lover, footloose and fancy-free. Well, I'm a podcast host and commercial real estate broker to that introduction as well now.
Excellent. Yeah.
Start of it.
It's a laundry list. It's kind of a weird question asking someone to introduce themselves. It's always something I struggle with as well. But yeah, you pretty much hit all the big talking points. But as we said, you are my godmother.
Yes.
So I never got this story. Like how I was born in 95. So you were what? You were in middle school, 1995?
Thank you. You're so kind. Legit, I was a junior in high school.
Junior in high school. I was close.
16 and a half.
So you were 16. I was born. My brother. I got to go with my brother. Got my brother Tete.
Oh wait, was I 17? I turned 17. Yeah. Okay.
His godparents are Uncle Phil and Aunt Carol, who is your mother. So how did you get asked to be my godmother?
Well, traditionally, you ask like your siblings. So the parents would ask their siblings. Well, as you know, our moms are each other's siblings. And I actually got confirmed right before you were born. So I had just gotten confirmed the prior year. So I was eligible to become a godmother. So your parents, I guess, asked me to become your godmother. And I said, yes. That's all I recall. And I'm kind of guessing here at part of it.
So I didn't know there were actual requirements.
Yeah, you had to be...
Is godparent, that's part of the church?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I know obviously the baptism is part of, you get, that's the whole like removing first sin and Adam and Eve and all that kind of fun stuff with baptism. But I didn't realize godparent was actually had something to do with the church. You had to go through confirmation to become a godparent.
Yes. And that's about all I talk about with regards to church, by the way. But we can keep going a little bit if you want. But
is it also legally? Like, is godparent a legal term? Or is it just a religious thing? Because I know it's godparents. It's huge in Italian culture, which obviously we are very Italian.
True. Our moms are Italian. I don't think it's legal. I think it's more of a Catholic religion type thing. Yeah, because not everybody has godparents. So that makes sense. And actually, the function of the godparent kind of is like to help guide you in Christian life and in life in general. So I think that's what it is. Don't quote me on any of that, even though it's being recorded.
That sounds right. Because to me, godparent was always like, if something happens to the parents, like God forbid mom passed away for whatever reason when I was like 4, you would be there, right? Or if dad passed away, Uncle Mike would be there, who's my godparent. It's actually cousin Michael's father.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always interesting. It's always interesting godparents. I think, who are my godparents going to be? Obviously, my brother. But godmother, God, who knows? There's not many girls in the family.
True. That gives me more that gives you less options.
Yeah, no kidding.
Moves me up on the list, right?
So we shall see. Who knows, Angela? Maybe you'll be a 2-time godmother.
Oh, wow. That would be awesome.
Yeah, godmother, it's like, I think it's something you're the most proud of.
That I'm the most proud of?
Yeah, being my godmother. You meant it because anytime you mention me, anytime you talk about me, it's always cousin/godson or godson/cousin. It's neither one nor the other. It's always, you always got a lump in godson in there. So like, what is that? Because like you said, you don't have kids of your own. Happily single, which good for you.
Thank
amazing.
You.
But like, what does it mean for you to be a godmother?
It's a privilege and an honor, actually. Because it just helps. Basically, oh my God, I'm just tripping over my words today. Basically, it is an honor and it just brings us a little bit closer. And I just try to be, that gold standards, quote unquote, of being a good example for you.
It is a bond. It's definitely a bond. And I guess, yeah, you do set an example. Now you are happily single. I am very happily in a relationship. I'm happily legally single. Legally single is a term meaning I am not married under the eyes of the law, but I am very much in a committed relationship. But I see the way you go through life, and it's not like, I don't mean this is a bad way, but it's kind of like the opposite from like my always life goals. I've always wanted to be a dad. I've always wanted to be married. That's been my goal since forever. So it is interesting to kind of see you work your way through life, being happily single. You don't have all this responsibility. You just have me as a godchild.